And why not just share my screen? And why not get on Twitch? Not Twitch. Oh, Twitter. Why not get on Twitter? And why not on Twitter say that I'm streaming? Why not tell them that? All right. Hold on. I'm streaming. Okay. And okay. Then what? Just keep going. Why not launch several solutions that make up your backend services? Okay. Like this event log, like this account services, like this delivery request service, like this courier service, like this courier dispatch service. Why not do that? Okay. Why not launch this courier app? Right click, say beach delivery like courier. Why not launch that too? Huh? So we got several backend services. Courier app should be launching soon. Yeah. And which of these services really matter? Right now it's going to be the courier service. Last time I streamed, I was getting tripped up over approving an application for a would-be courier applicant. Right. And so I was manually troubleshooting, like manually debugging all this, launching 2 different mobile applications and blah, blah, blah. And like I was never able to figure it out. And then later on that evening, all right, my daemon threads, when I was just chilling, sitting idle, it was like, oh, why don't you write some integration tests? Won't that be a lot faster and easier than manually launching the same application? And it takes like several minutes just to set up, and then no, didn't work, and doing an endless loop of manually doing that. Like that's what professional debuggers do. Like I'm better in that, right? So yeah, okay. So apparently I'm putting a load on this is launched twice. Putting a load on my machine. Task manager. Maybe a task manager. I thought I did control P. Yeah. Need more details. 100% CPU. Okay, that's interesting. All right, 100% CPU. Let me see if anybody's chiming in. No one's chiming in. Okay, so this is going to let me kill Microsoft Teams. I don't need you. So can I just organize this? And that should be dying down now. Okay. Launch this query service. And this courier app right here. Why do I have Teller in here? Let me disable you. Account specification tests. Okay. It looks like I have a test in here. It's all commented out. This post application takes an applicant. Okay. What does the applicant look like? Now, Shawnee taught me to use a shift. Was it S? Yeah. He taught me to do this. Throw that on my clipboard. Okay. Like that, right? Crop that. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Hold up. Hold up. He told me to do this right here. So you said Shift Windows S, and then, which is hella convenient. That right there. So then theoretically I could do this over here. And then I just say crop like that, right? So applicant ID, first name, last name, phone, email, origin. All right. So what's the issue with this test? Applicant ID, first name, last name, phone, email. We're missing origin, right? Okay. So we have this notion of an origin. And origin is probably a type coordinate, more than likely. Yep. Latitude, longitude. Okay. So do something like this, right? And we say latitude, come here, Willis, latitude equals whatever. And then you have longitude equals, and it could be whatever, okay? So that should be happy. All right, Control Shift B. Let's see if I have any people browsing. No one browsing, okay. All right, so now what will this result? This is async, no? Yeah, it's async. So this test should probably be sync, and that we have this like that, and then we should probably say that that's going to pipe into a sync dot run synchronously like that. Okay. Now what else, Willis? It says that this post application returns a async result. Okay. So what you want to probably do is there's a couple things. We can say let application equal, then we can just do something like this. Ah, dude, come here. Hold up. We need to bring you back over here. Okay. And then we just say application later on. Do something like this. Come here. Something like this, right? But we need to say let bang. No. We're straight. We can say match bang application with, and then we have this right here. And well, no. We're almost there. You do this match application, pipes into post application, and then you say with like that. And then we can get rid of that over here. And hungry hippos should be something like that. Okay. And maybe for readability, we just say Come here. The applicant. Something like that. I like the way that reads, right? And Control Shift B. Now, something's telling me everything compiles. All right, let's just run this. Name of this test is called Register Applicant. There probably should be some additional setup I should have in here, like making sure that my table is clear. I'll worry about that later. Something I need to fix over here. I don't need all this. Okay. So my courier service is running. So what happens when I arbitrarily just run this? Oh, you know what? What was breaking was me approving. What's this? Can now load file. I don't know what that's about. And we don't need this either. But the tests where I was running into issues was really the approval part, right? We know that this you can submit an applicant and it'll sit in the Azure storage table, but I was having issues approving the applicant. It kept on like failing. And so that is a separate application. That's the admin app. Where's that at? It's not in my suite. Yeah, that's this right here. So there's a specification over here. It should be a test. Let's add a new project. F sharp test. Say in unit. What do we want to call this? Admin dot test. All right. We want to add a NuGet package for F sharp dot not F sharp FS unit. Something's not right. FS unit. That's not right. Oh, it's pointed to NuGet Telerik. Okay. For that FS unit. There we go. Okay. Periodically check. Hi, observer. My TV thinks I'm talking to her. What do you want to call this? We call this response, all right? Or call it application response. Application response is the name of my test module. Well, name of my file. Setup. Setup is eventually we'll have a setup, but because I want to make sure that my Azure source tables are clean so that I can run this test, but I don't know what that code looks like yet. Test is, what's that test? It's going to be approve applicant, all right? And so we know that every test has a setup, and then has a test, has a verify, all right? And arguably, although I think it will be implicit, it also has a teardown, all right? Something like that. But it's implicit, it's implied. Now, what will this? Well, what do we want to test? Periodically check on messages. We want to test that we can post approval. So we need to reference this courier registration data gateway. And specification. Okay. And the next page for that is this right here. And so you can just say open that. And then it'll be something that will be like post.approval. Something like that is going to pipe into post.approval. But we know that something is going to be a application. Okay. So then we probably should say let application like that equal, and we know that when you approve, it's an approval submission, right? So come here, approval submission, okay? And we know that this approval submission is going to take something that we call the admin token, applicant. And that is the admin ID API key. Okay. Admin ID equals admin ID, and then we have this API key equal, we call it some API key, okay? In regards to applicant, I should have I don't have a test API in here. Should have a test API. Oh, I don't have Test API. Uh, hmm, really. Okay. Well, let's add a Test API. All right. So what does VF sharp, right? This would be Test API admin dot. Come here. Admin dot Test API. What with the? Let me just see that. All right. And that is going to have what? Name this library to mock. Um, I mean, we could use the same namespace, right? Call this mock. And this would be let some applicant equal and something. Did we already add our dependencies? No. We need a dependency on our specification. Uh, so now what? What did we call it? It was a applicant, right? So let's say applicant equals like that. That. And then we have these fields to throw in there. Okay. And then we have, I'm almost positive I can borrow. Nope. Take this right here. And actually, since I'm over here in this project, we can just what can we call this? Within the count, some applicant. Dude, it's already in here, man. Oh my god. Okay. It was already in there. Come here. What do I need to import for that? Okay. It doesn't know what test API is. Really? Okay. We'll go back. Go back over here. Um, take this whole thing, paste it into my other solution. Have it over. Okay. Something's not right. That should resolve now. This over here we can call some admin token. Where's my mock at? Let some admin token equal that. Here, we go back. No, go back over here. No, go back over here. Do that. Okay. Now it still doesn't like applicants not defined, but you're being picked up. No, because it's some applicant. I think it's supposed to be something like that, right? And go back, something like that. No, go back, something like that. Okay. So we need to reference this set. This test API. Open this. Doesn't know what I'm talking about. Add a dependency to test API, which is this right here. Okay. That should clear up. Oh, test API.mock. Okay, come here. And apparently I spelled some admin token wrong. Did I? Push Shift B. And then we should be able to say, oh, I mean, hell's bells. We might as well just call this some application. Come here. But application equals, and then we have this right here. Right there. All right. So we go back. We call that some application. That Shift B. Come here. And what we probably want to say is match some application that pipes into post approval with, and then we'll have a error message that, I mean, we really don't care, right? Fail with message. And then we can also have an okay. That's probably what we really don't care about because it passes. All right. Something like that. And you probably have to wrap this in the async block like this. And come here. Something like that. All right. And something like that. Yeah. This will verify thing. I don't know about you. This test is really what we're doing. Come here, over here, like that, right? And is there anything else that you should care about? Oh, I feel like this should be straight. Oh, this unit. All right, so that should be straight. Control Shift B. Come here. Hi, observer. Ugh. All right, so we do that. That should build, my friend. It should build. All right. Go back over here. We I should probably invest the time to figure out how to clean up Azure storage tables. I know that's in my, I'll probably have an example in my Azure test. Come here. Come here, Willis. Let's see how easy it is. Hopefully, I'm almost positive I have the code in there. All right, let's see how easy it is to find that code and paste it into my other solution. There's a store. Hold up. No. Come on. You're going to help me. data gateway, core. It's not looking good. Why is this not looking? It's core. Like, this is all service bus. Azure Ops. What's Azure Ops? Control ML. Here's a table. Ensure exists. Cloud table. Table operation insert. This is, we're getting closer. This is. Let me see. Hold on. These are still topics. But this is the cloud table. This is, it looks like it's doing it's mixing Azure storage tables with Azure Service Bus. Well, let's steal the code and let's make alterations. Foundation. Let's create a project called Azure Storage. All right. Yeah, we can do it in there. Come here. Azure. I don't know what, call it like this? Or we could call it Azure Ops. Azure Ops. I don't know. Whatever. Here. All right. So we got this Azure Ops, right? And then I don't know what we're going to call library. We'll just call it. I don't know what to call this. Let's call it common. Whatever. And then, or we could call it execute. All right. And if we call execute, then module execute like that. Come here. All right. And now what? Oh. Let's table this execute for a moment. And we have this notion of Azure entities. All right. Let's see if I have any comments or anything. Nope. And this table entity control dot, okay. Control table entity. What are you? Where did you descend from? Table entity. Microsoft Azure Storage. Let's try this. Come here. Come here. And we got this over here. That. Why you keep pointing the NuGet? Come here. Yes, I know you're deprecated. Has it been an hour yet? No, it's only been 34 minutes. All right, let's try to squeeze an hour. Come here. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's Azure test. Go back. All right, so go back over here, right? And then we're supposed to copy paste whatever relevant namespaces, which I'm sure we don't. Apparently, we don't care about this stuff. We don't care about this either. Okay. So now we got our table entity. And I don't know how this setting. Oh yeah, this is still a Visual. Start over. This is still a Visual Studio bug. Whenever I do a paste. Okay. So now what? This is supposed to be a. I feel like I have this already. Come here, come here. Beach delivery admin. Web gateway, data gateway, post. That is being handled by a service, account service. That's being done by account service, which makes me think that this is probably where I should be having my test at. Maybe not. Where's my account service? Where is that? Courier account services. Data gateway. Azure table operations. It was over. You're still watching me? You're still watching me. Ensure exists. Find entity, create entity, update. There's no delete in here. What? I need to delete. I know I got to delete somewhere. What's this base table? Surely there is a delete somewhere. Come here. No delete. What about remove? No remove. Okay. But this is what I have. There's no delete. Yeah, there's a delete. Oh, but why can't you just delete everything? You know what? Hold on. Let me go to my Azure. Let me go to my Azure test. Surely there's a delete somewhere. Delete. Delete entities. Yep, this is it right here. This is it right here. The question is, am I going to get myself in trouble trying to paste this in to this module? I think we should be able to back that up like that, right? It builds, all right? I don't have any other dependencies. So I don't have to paste in any other methods for this to work. No, okay. All right, my friend. All right. As long as you have a partition key in the cloud table, you are good. All right. Now what? We wanted to originally, we were running a test for a beach delivery admin app. And it looks like I shouldn't have any of this Azure Storage table operations in my admin app because it's relying on the courier account service. All right, so let's open this and let's prepare to delete it. First, remove it from our solution. Don't save. Then we delete you. All right, Control Shift B. So where's our test at though? All right, post approval with a approval submission. Okay. This is we call this some approval. Why doesn't it like this? All right, that's fine. Hi, two observers. So this test should be straight. It's the it's that whole. I know why I had that the whole storage operations within this specific solution. It's because I wanted to do setup or tear down and make sure that I always cleaned up any tables that were created from a separate test. I want to make sure that all that stuff gets wiped out. That's why. All right. So this leads to a decision of, should I really expose a service to clients that will delete tables? Should that really be exposed? As an admin, maybe you can make the argument, but then you have to pass in a special token with some API key or something. That's my guess, so that you can prevent every single person having that access or that ability, that capability to destroy my backend. Okay, so I could expose that as a service, right? And hey, what's going on, Gizbach? However you say your user handle. Just open comments on your phone so you can read them. I tried. I actually tried that, and I don't see. You're talking about Twitch, right? Gizib. Okay. Or GSB. Which one? Say the actual letters, or just say Gizib? I tried doing it on my phone, and I don't see that option. I assume you're talking about Twitch, right? I don't see that option for Twitch. GZB. Okay. Hey, GZB. So look, this is my. This is weird. This is my Twitch app, and I go to. There used to be a settings on here. Hold up. I literally tried to do this 45 minutes ago. There was this. I hit settings, and it didn't have. It didn't. I know you're not going to believe me. I don't see the settings thing on here anymore. Hold up. Do I just click on my profile? Account settings. There's preferences, notifications, stream manager. Let's switch this. Open your stream manager. I don't see anything on here. That's stream manager. Let's go to stream. I went to stream manager. I don't see an option for live comments or anything. It's now you can see the chat. I don't see anything. There's nothing for me to enable on here. There's nothing. Every option on my stream manager is turned on or is activated. There's nothing about receiving comments on my phone as a notification. I did that. Look, I'm about to click on Stream Manager. Okay, I click on Stream Manager and that's it. There's nothing for me to enable. If we're talking about, unless we're talking about not through settings. Oh, okay. From the main page. Okay. Okay. And what? Just leave it on here like that? So how does this work? It's just going to vibrate. Like, do a test. Well, I guess you're probably typing something right now. Are you getting the chat now? I'm getting it if I keep my phone open. If I close my phone, will it vibrate or anything? Because that means I'm just going to have to, like, right now it's silent. Okay, do it right now. So I turned off my screen. Is it going to vibrate? Probably not, right? Just because of the way phones are. Close it. Let's test. It's closed. Actually, that was a test. All right, so it didn't vibrate when you typed that. When you say hi, it's, yeah, I'm not getting any type of vibrate. So it looks like I have to keep my phone on and periodically just look down. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll just keep it open. Um, this is weird. So what? I gotta fold my phone like this. Keep it on here. All right. That'll work. Okay. Thanks for showing me. Now where was I at? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out if I should expose a service for an admin to delete tables. And all this is because of me writing some integration tests. Okay. So why not? Let's go to Courier Account Services. Our Azure storage functions are over here. And how do I want to do this? I'll just copy paste one of these. Paste. And say that, what am I going to call this? I'll call it delete tables. All right. We'll call it delete table. Okay. And now we're in the world of C#, which is unfortunate. And so we can have this delete table function that do the same thing right here. Come here. Actually, you know what? Up that. Here. Yeah. And okay, hold up. Why you still have squiggles on here? Oh I know why, because I copy pasted this over here. And that's why. All right, so I have to do that, and is this reference anywhere else? Okay. Now what? So we have this delete table function, Azure function. It's gonna reading request body. Okay, here we go. So we need to add in a new type that we can call at. I should have an admin already on here. Come here. Admin token. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it says an admin token. Come here. Oh, hold up. Why is this coming out over here? I bet you that's probably the reason why I was running into issues. All right, I'm not sure why this is all commented out, but if you go back, It's going to require an admin token for someone to call a delete table service. What else? Well, you should probably rename that admin token. Or we could just say token. Come here. Like that. OTD's taking over. And I haven't received any other comments on here. Make sure this thing is, I guess so. Okay. Now what? We need to have we need to call a delete operation. So Azure table operations, delete entities. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's a little bit more to what I need to do. I need to say that I need to introduce a notion of a delete request. Hold up, come here. Delete. Should apps be database agnostic? Should applications be database agnostic? If you're asking me what my preference is, in which I'm interpreting your question as, should applications know the implementation details of the database that you're using, then I would say they probably shouldn't, especially if they're front end consumer applications. I mean, I feel like there's a reason why you asked me that, and I feel like the reason why you're probably asking me that is because first of all, this is an admin application. So this application is specifically for me. I don't know why I'm looking at this phone and the camera's right here. This is my admin app. So there's 3 different apps. There's a courier app, there's a customer app, and there's an admin app. I'm the admin. I call the shots, right? So whenever I get nefarious activity, anything that's suspect, anything that may appear like weird or out of pattern, the admin app is meant to notify me of something that I may want to look into, so I can figure out who's trying to steal money from me or who's trying to game my system. That's the intent. That's the motivation. And so, if your question is related to that, then my answer would be that I think that consumer-facing applications should be agnostic in regards to the database or the implementation details of the database. They shouldn't know anything about a database, but they should be able to make requests. But because this is an admin app, and no other user should have this application. Even if they have the application, they can't activate it because it's going to require some type of API key, right, for them to use. And that's the whole purpose of a key. It means that only me or someone that I make an admin is able to use that application. And so it's fine for us to have I would think that it's okay for an admin app to be somewhat coupled to the implementation details by passing in the Azure partition ID, Azure row ID. To me, I think that's fine because it's an admin control. How do you deploy manage API keys? I don't. That's something that's on my list to learn how to do correctly. So part of this is me documenting my journey of learning. I'm not a sysadmin. I'm a front end developer that knows that has enough foundational knowledge to be I don't know, quote unquote full stack developer. But I don't do web development. And usually they say full stack is like, no, you can build any application, which most of the applications I would argue are probably web development or web apps. So the short answer is I'm I I haven't practiced the modern recommendations of securing a system. So I'm learning as I go. But I believe that more than likely you probably have some API keys, right? Because that's what I see whenever I try to integrate components into the systems that I build, or should I say third-party components into the system that I build. So type delete submission. I'm glad you showed me this. It's a lot easier versus me going back and forth, going like this, all right? Delete submission is the name of the type that we're going to need. And well, we got to throw this attribute in here so that we can serialize it to JSON. And we can have, what do we want to do? We got to have some fields in here. So we'll call this a, what do you want to call it? Admin token. Let's be explicit about that. And we'll just say that that is of type admin token. All right. We're going to say this is token, and then it's of type admin token. So maybe we'll just do it like that. Okay. And is there anything else? Something's not right. What am I doing wrong? Oh, we're missing the equal sign. Okay. And what else is there? So you need an admin token if you're going to, well, actually, we call this a delete request, not delete submission. All right. And then what? Well, somehow, I don't know if it's going to be at this level, partition, what's it called? Partition ID or partition key. And then the other one's row key. Like that. What I mean, that's a delete row request. All right. If you want this type of information, that's a delete row request. Yeah, we probably got to add these attributes too. All right, that's just an F# thing or F# limitation. And got row key. Paste that in here. Yeah. Now, with me, it's like, nah, I wanna delete the whole table. Like, I don't care about the row key, right? But it was important that why is it so hard for me to put this on my clipboard? Say delete, say partition. No, you say delete partition request, then that's like very, very Azure storage table details coupling, right? No, I think most people will say table is somewhat ubiquitous. Not ubiquitous. That's me trying to sound intelligent and abusing a word. It's delete table is more. I don't know how to explain it. It's more abstract, right? And so we'll call this table name like that. And I think that'll work. So, and then I got to figure out how to just delete everything in the table without caring about the row ID. What databases do you use in Azure? I use Azure Storage Tables. That's it. I've been getting away from relational databases. I've learned that they can be general purpose, but in order for them to be general purpose, there's a lot of just upfront overhead, and I feel like it's just overkill for what I need. Unless I'm like generating reports, doing something analytical, performing analytics, it's just overkill. It doesn't make sense to establish table relationships, primary key, foreign key, map all that stuff out. Like it's overkill. It's just not necessary for the majority of business applications that I build. Not reports, but just satisfying end user requests for getting something, for completing an objective, some type of transaction. You know what I mean? Do they have query systems? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you still query the information that you need. Um, just like I don't know if you program in C#, but like the system.link namespace, like you're querying uh, anything that is IEnumerable, and you can call all these different operations on it. So yeah, it's the same thing. You're just not using SQL. So like, I mean, I have examples in here for querying. Uh, give me 1 second though. When I say give me 1 second, like give me 1 second before I like show you an example. Over here, this is what we're working on, right? Delete table. So I don't know. I'll just call this. I don't know. Hold up. How does this work? I'll just rename this to nope. Delete table. And this is now a delete table request, right? And we can rename that to request. Hey man, sorry, I gotta run. We'll get back later. All right, GZB, it's been real. Take care. And over here, it's why am I doing all this? All right, let me not couple myself as much to this. Same thing here. Go to social. This over here is our delete table request. All right. And it's over some. And I'm going to storage connection, delete table, return okay. I don't think we, hold up. okay. Result should be. It's been a while since I messed around with Azure. But yeah, that's fine, right? Okay. So now what? We got to call this table operations delete entities async. Okay. How does that work? Call Azure table delete entities async. And it's like it wants something here. It wants something here. Do I really need to put type parameters in here? Let me see. What does this update look like? Oh, well, it doesn't have type parameters in here. Let me go back to my point of reference over here. Let me see how this is done. Where are the clients to this operation? Okay. And they have event entity. Okay. For me, let me see if I have it. Nope. For me, still looking at the wrong thing. I have to look at my entities. I'm getting lost. Hold up. Delete entities, entity, applicant entity. Okay, okay. In my case, it's the, is it applicant tracker? I guess so. Applicant ID, name, phone, email, origin. And you would think that it has to be in here somewhere. Maybe no, it's my courier service. Give me a second. Courier account services. Yeah, it's just right here. I'm literally going between three different solutions. All right, so there's a event entity, and that's the only thing I have in here. What solution is this? That's Azure. Okay, go back. Applicant entity like that, and then what? It's going to want a God. I'm going to want a partition key in the cloud table. Okay. Well, the table name is our request dot table name, and then the other part was our cloud table, right? How do I get the cloud table from an Azure function? What did Did I do it from anywhere? Hold up. I know one way of getting that. Hold on, where am I at? There's a ensure exists that I thought returns a cloud table. Yeah, it does. So we have but down here. Yeah, I'm getting lost between editors. So let's say var cloud table equals, and then we have this ensure exists async, and that's Azure table. And then we pass in, I don't know why it's so hard for me to read intelligence in here. We pass in this connection string. Is that a, that's a wrapper. Okay. Over here, storage connection string. Looks like we are storage connection. Looks like we just take this and we pop that in there. And then the other part is the table name. Okay. Do we have a, no. So say var, periodically check here. Okay, var table equals, and then we can say new, and then table. No, go back over here. Table is, let's say Azure table.table. How about that? New. Oh, that is it. Azure table.table. Table, hold up, come here. Dot. No. No. Table. How do you do this? New table. Ah, okay. And it would be our request dot table name. There we go. And so over here, yeah, something like that. And then, well, I guess we can, hold up. Says that we don't need that over here. I like how my equal signs lined up. Come here. And periodically check my thing. And do that. No. So what do we have? We have, that's our partition key. You know what? Call this partition key, all right? And dump that in here. And what's the issue? Well, we probably, partition key is actually its own type. So say, I did this wrong. We say partition key, and then this should be new partition key. Okay. And then ensure exists. That should be table name. Or, all right. So this is how it's going to work. I think I understand it now. Hold up. You have that, Then you have this. And this is partition key, like that. No. This is partition key. Like, no. This is partition key, like that. And the other one, delete entities, this should be straight. Oh, you gotta say result. Periodically check to see if any messages. Okay. Gotta say result. And this is you gotta await. Okay. This, all right, brace yourself. We're about to break some code. This will pipe into async dot what is it? It's start as task, right? Okay, so that's going to break some stuff. Let's see. Let's handle everything that it breaks first. Think dot await task. All right. We gotta paste this. Oh. 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 Okay. Now what? Go back. I mean, honestly, I could delete you. Now we can go back over here and we can say that if result dot is okay, then, or we can, how do you want to do this? You want to say is okay or is error? Say is error, then, no. Let's say is okay. Let's be optimistic, figure out each other messages. Then say if result that is okay, then da. Okay. And this will be result.cloud table, result value, should I say. What does this do? This returns a delete entities applicant entity. This is supposed to be a delete request, right? Delete table request. No. Oh. Actually, no, this is fine. Hold up. You gotta say await. Okay. And what if it's not okay? And what? Then I have to see how I handle sat paths. How do I handle sat paths? I say conflict object result. Is that the pattern I've been using? I'm not sure if that's still the right thing to do, but name of delete table function is the name of our operation. And then we say, what do we say? We say that the partition key, no, we don't want to say partition key. We want to say request.table name. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Okay. And then we return our request. Like that. I'm okay with that, man. Mm, oh, this looks fine to me. HTTP trigger. Yep. Okay. Let's check this in. Still didn't test it yet. I'll do that. I'll do that next session. Um, /m open get changes. So partial support for partial support for deleting storage table. Do we want to delete the storage table, or do we just want to delete the entries in the storage table? What is this really doing? Hold up. It deletes the entities in the storage table. Delete table entities or table entries. How about that? And call this delete. Okay. Yeah, we're not deleting the table. Call this delete table entries function. Okay. And then name this delete table entries request. Like that, right? I like it. Where's my failure at? Control /E. Uh-oh. I don't know what I just did. Go back. Control /E. Delete table entries, requests, like that. I bet you it's probably the same thing for the next area, right? Yeah, something like that right here. Yeah. Like that, right? Control Shift D. I don't think we need this anymore. I don't think we need this. We might still need that one. Rouse. Partial support for deleting storage table entries. Admit that. All right. I'll probably hop on maybe later today. I mean, I did satisfy my daily quota of 1 hour. So yeah, that's it for this morning. I might try to do another surge. It's not really a surge, but I'll try again maybe later today. I don't really have a time. So peace, and I'm out. Bye.